What's the deal, gang? What's going on, everybody? How we doing this lovely Monday morning? The assassins failed to get us over the weekend again, and we are back. I was looking for 30 sells here about a half hour ago. Didn't get a top wick here. So onto the hourly we went, and 6 minutes left here in this hourly candle, right? And we're finishing it out with some bullish momentum. So ideally, which is good for us, right? So ideally we get this top wick to begin the hour, and then we can look for some sells down. The 2 hour closes here. Well, our futures 2 hour. Thanks for dropping a meme. Oh, I drop a lot of memes, and then I always get reprimanded by either YouTube or Instagram for dropping those memes. But all good. All goody in the hoodie. Closed out the week really bullish. But we already made a bottom wick this week. I think at some point this week we will come up. Is this the time? Is this one of those times? So yeah, I was on the charts about a half hour ago. I was looking for sells down, so I marked these off the 30, but they'll still be valid here off the hourly. So 5 minutes here, lock in. We've had our range 2 breakouts coming down, right? We've had this massive push down. We're getting a higher time frame closure coming right up, and all we want is the optimal entry in this case, these areas. I think we tapped my area here on the dot too. Yeah, just tapped it right on the dot on the 15. Now, since we already tapped this area, and we're either going to drive down or we're going to break the high. And since we're not driving down just yet, if we come back to this area, I'm not going to take a position here. I would wait for the steeper area at 959. Okay, so off this 30 and hourly, I will wait for the steeper area up here, not this one. Yeah, and there's no news today. We've got a pretty much clear path for the rest of the day. Seeing some play here. This isn't the best. I mean, the 1530 is still bullish, but we're seeing some bearish play here on the 5. And if it comes down here and closes bearish, you might begin the next hourly with the bottom wick. So I'd rather this pull up a little, honestly. But lock in. Give me 1 second because I want a minute to myself. Give me a minute. But lock in and stay locked in because we might have positions coming right up. Let's look at this. Look at these 30. Loud ass bird. Bitch, you sound like a pterodactyl. Flying ass dinosaur. cards. Yeah, so looking like the five's maintaining bearish. Yeah, if there's a bottom wick first on this next candle, there's no trades. You're gonna have to wait for it to set up again. Well, depending on the size of the bottom wick. Ooh, people at the Zoom door, come on in. Welcome, welcome. See, this is interesting. I have a level here. Now this is pulled down a bit. 5 closes. That's a resistance. 30 seconds here, gang. Lock in. We actually might have positions off the 93 level. It's 25 pip push up. Yeah, I think we will. 93.47. There's 15 seconds here. Lock in. Bottom wick first. I'm gonna look for a sell right here at 26.9568 at the next steeper level, not over here. It might reject here and come down. This is a solid area to come down. We made this bottom wick, but we haven't really quite filled the previous wick. Let's see if we can come up to this area right here, 2695. I will look for a sell. If we start breaking the lows here on this current candle, it'll take some time to set up. I mean, didn't quite get even to our first area. There's no entries here. There's no positions here. $98.11. Get rid of this. Not looking for that right now. 98.11. Right here, actually. Sorry. This will be the level. right? So I'm looking for sells here at 97.4 area. So we need a 50 pip push up. We get a 50 pip push up, we will look for sells. Wix, the music's too loud. I can't hear Don. That's a good one. That's a good one. You make a funny. You did make a funny. Music is loud though. Maybe. Yeah, it could be. Let's try this. This should be better. There we go. It's a bit lower right there. Oh, it just tapped our first initial area on a dot here. So, possible rejection. Oh, more people at the Zoom door. More people at the Zoom door. Where are my manners? Forgot to like. Yeah, please drop some likes. Can you please update session trades? We didn't have any trades yet. What do you mean? More people at the Zoom door. 312 watching. 73 likes. Yeah, I'm not surprised at the likes. I'm surprised that only 312 are watching. I don't like the fact that we made a bottom wick, rebroke the high, and then we rebroke the bottom wick. So now if it rebreaks the high again, I figure it's going to drive up and fill the range up. There's no advantage point here. Hold on a second, chat. Coming down. Any Asian trades? No, there was no Asian trades. I looked, but we ranged for Asia. Do you map out pre-day high and low for entry? No. Maybe some of my levels fall in line with it, but I don't map it out. Looking for sells after 15 or 30 close. It depends on how it closes. Depends. Really depends. This is decision-making time right now. It's at a support, and it's going to make a decision. Do I break through it and just blast down for a whole bunch of pips, or do I pull back up and flip bullish? I used to stream Asian before. Yeah, we streamed Asian yesterday, but that was only for the private channel. It's for the Signal channel. So if you were part of the Signal channel, you had access to yesterday's Asian session, and we gave away a 25K account. Eddie won for the second time. Not in a row, but for the second time in like 2 months. But normally you post the recording, right? You didn't this week. Oh yeah, I forgot to make it public. Yeah, usually after the stream, I'll make it public. There's nothing happened. We just Eddie won sounds fishy to me. I told you, keep showing up because we're gonna give away a lot of them, right? So keep showing up. Really high chances you win. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do here? Like the new thumbnail. Let's see if those viewers get to come and watch. Yeah, I like it too, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Comics open in 5 minutes. You are not wrong. How do you draw your candles? They're being printed on screen. Don't forget to update. We haven't had a trade yet. What do you mean? Oh. Fuck it. Let them think that. They should have been here early to know. Good morning. You explain something to us and draw the candles. I can't find it. Oh, yeah. That's Zoom annotations. See? This thing? Okay. I do that. Damn. Maybe I should kick a field goal through that bitch. Remember I used to fold the paper up like this and just flick it with your finger? And somebody would be sitting there like this. You get it. I wouldn't even be aiming for the goal. I'd be aiming right for their fucking forehead. But a little gap in their teeth. Well, we found the range. That Bucks game. The Commanders, baby. The Commanders. Is it dumb to copy you if I can only trade gold? Well, what do you think we're trading? This is gold. You meant Redskins? No, I meant the Commanders. You guys fucking changed the name. I meant Redskins when the shit was Redskins, but you guys changed the name. You want the Redskins? Shouldn't have changed the name. I like the Redskins better than the Commanders too. It was easier to hate on the Redskins than on the Commanders. The Commanders, it's hard to hate them. It's like a new name, new team. Who dis? What happened to you and Don? We spent time in jail together. It was a lot of fun. I asked because the charts look a little different on a smaller time frame. Yeah, possibility is it, you're the one asking about looking at the spot gold versus futures. Sleepy Wicks. Can you really tell? Can you tell, or is it my voice? What is it? How can you tell? I am so sleepy. I had zero sleep. It's one of the few times in my life where I slept the whole night, but I didn't sleep. Like I just kind of laid there, and I was hearing everything like through like I was kind of like half asleep, half awake the whole night. And then like 6 a.m. rolled around. I'm looking, it's starting to get light. I'm like, wow, I still have not really like passed out. Yeah, I don't know. I might not be doing the gym today. I might just get knocked right after the stream. I just feel like a fucking miserable slob if I don't go to the gym. I feel like people are getting ahead, and I've just like wasted my opportunity to keep up. Kratea. I don't know why your parents did that shit to you, yo. Or every time you say your name, you know somebody's gonna be like, what? Kratea. What? You ever had somebody that you told your name to, and they're like, oh, that's cool. My name is... Nah, they've always asked you, wait, what? And then I know that because you now it's been so ingrained in your head that nobody understands that fucking thing, that you even have to sound it out here on YouTube. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Look up the meaning, bro. I'll look up the meaning later. I'm just saying, like, there's no one that's ever been like okay with your name from the first time. Sorry, it's time for some Japanese, and at this moment we're on your name. Bottom wicket was... What does it mean? What does it mean? Has anyone looked up what it means? Imagine it's some powerful shit, like it means Inkerteb stands for like the one with massive pipe. Man with big pipe. Be like, damn, that's a good name, yo. That's almost like having your last name as Steak. Imagine your last name is Steak. Bro, that's a mean name. Yo, Steak, get the man with the big pipe. Let's go. We out. I need friends like that. So Italians are always hungry, right? Because all their nicknames are fucking... it's always fucking food. It's like Joey Mozzarella or something like that, right? Bobby the Braju. Word, get Joey Donuts. We going. We all going. Beer staker. That's cool. Went to basic training with a guy whose last name was Coffin. Imagine his sneeze. You sneeze? Nah, I'm coughing. Coffin is crazy though. What'd he drive? A hearse? Ah, shit. That would be funny though. Kuchisabishi. That's 20 years ago. He was a postman. Okay. Australian Army. Wait, they have that? I figured you just have a bunch of kangaroos around the border of Australia and they're just not letting anyone in. If they hit land, fellas, kick the shit out of them. Just train a whole bunch of kangaroos to stand guard. Thinking 4-hour canned. I'm thinking we need to get out this range. I don't care what time frame it's on. We just got to get the fuck out this range. We're printing side by side here. We need the shit to dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Come on, gold. Come on. Crocodile, snakes, and spiders. You could use some on your border. Nah, we need a wall. We got crocodile, snakes, and spiders just swimming down Collins Avenue every time it rains. Just every time there's a little flash flood, we get fucking crocodiles and fish swimming on Ocean Drive. You don't even have to go fishing. You just go, just cross the street. You just pick up fish on the street. Fix, what were you doing back in 2011? I was in Palm Coast. Oh, that's when I where were you? You were right next to Melbourne, huh? Yeah, 2010 is when I just moved to Florida. So 2010, 2011. Flagler, yeah. Why you moved to Florida again? I was trying to lock in a spot for GTA 6. Never happened. WTF gold. Word. We're going to get GTA 7 before GTA 6. 100%. Oh shit, it's 8:30. Hold on. I want to see if my kids are in school already or they're still home. Hold on. Oh yeah. They gone. They definitely. Ah, yes. The good old 30-minute closure. I'll tell you this. Bearish closure, bullish structure, right? The 30 never broke the low, so created a higher low, and it broke the high, higher high, higher low, higher high. Yeah, until we break these lows here and create a lower low, this wick down here, right here, or maybe even these wicks to the left. Ooh, I'm not looking for anything in this range. This is a 100 pip range that I do not care about. I do not care for. We printed side by side here. 3 candles in a row. It's time for us to close outside the range. Whatever range it has just formed. Right? I need an indication of volume, and that's going to show up in the form of a closure outside the range. Oh yeah, last night about the... Oh yeah, I don't want to discuss that on a public stream. YouTube algo is funny. Yesterday, private stream. We didn't even make it public, so yeah, maybe we'll keep it that way. Chat, fix your banana shape back. If your ass sitting like this right now, fix your back. You filthy animals. During the NFP release, gold quoted and other strong currencies. Now it anticipates a bullish breakout with a close on the 5-minute time frame. During NFP release. Is there an NFP release? You hacking my cameras? No, someone from the other stream told me. You watching me, watch you, watching me, watch you? Hell yeah. Yo, congrats, by the way. I didn't know you were a mod there. Congrats. I saw you got a mod. Someone said you? No, I was... I saw you on Don's stream because I was on the phone with Don yesterday, and we were doing a little bit of Zoom test or back testing, just to get in the groove, and yeah, we were just kind of talking. So I had to see what he was talking about, so I had to go onto his stream, and then. We weren't talking about you, no. We weren't talking about people. We were talking about trading. And then, like, I just saw the people that were in the chat there. And I saw that you're a mod in there. So, congrats. He took the wrench back next day? That's tough. That's tough. Nah, you must have done something to get it taken back. Yeah. Dual citizenship. Nah, you gotta ask Green how he did that. He's got triple citizenship. Actually, just wait for the book. I think he's dropping the ebook or something. All right. So, what I am planning on and what I would like to see happen is this closure below the range, below the yellow line. Something like that. The steeper this wick, the better, right? If this wick is like this, then incredible. The steeper the wick, the better. And I want entries off these white lines here. So ideally, we look like this. If it blasts past that, we'll look like this. But the whole point is to get those areas for entries because they're above the range. And if we hold support, we'll still get a chance to manage risk above the range. Okay, and this is what we're waiting for. And like I said, if we're wrong, this is the reason we want an entry there, because if a candle starts coming back up, and instead of having a bearish flip, it just continues on bullish, right? Like this, you will be coming back down to make a bottom wick before driving up. And that will be our advantage point. All right, so let's see if we get anything. It's breaking down for now, but we want the price to come down below this area. Either fill the range to 78, pull back up, and then we can take it off 83, or we want it to close below 83, 82.3. FP lows from Friday, yeah, we pushed past them. And are we mirroring the move down, right? Because we came down here first and then came back up to this area, which is the same way that we ended up coming up, right? Right? This was the move, and this was the move down, and then you see, it came there from here, and then we came down here and went back there. And how did it get here? From down here. So you would figure if that's what we're mirroring, this move down right now is going to push us to this area at the very least. Right, because that's where the market has come up from, over here to this area, which is what we just rejected off of. Right, it's decision making time for the market. It's either going to mirror from here, from this decision area, it's either going to mirror this move down to here, or it's going to mirror this move up to here. Am I more bearish than bullish today? Overall on the daily, I'm more bullish coming into the day. Now that we've had a range 2 breakout, my bias is bearish. I believe we are more bearish than bullish. Where can you see the strength of the US dollar? At the pump. Your gas prices are a really good indicator. Blasting through. Lock in. So we might have positions before we close. That's a possibility too. If we, like I said, if we drive through here and pull back to these areas, we'll have positions before we close. We're going to need to drive through down to like 78 beforehand. Spot still hasn't broken. Yeah, we haven't really broke here either. Right here, these wicks to the left. This is really the key here. These wicks to the left. This is spot, right? We're still holding these wicks to the left on here too. I think we'll break them. I think it'll smash right through them for like a big plummet, but I can't guess here because it can also bounce up pretty heavy from here. It's just, look, with the structure, right? We were creating higher high, higher low, higher highs, and now we've broken those lows. So lower lows, lower highs. Back with bearish structure. There we go. Want it to come up back here. Hasn't really broken here either. Yeah. Got close there. Didn't quite tap that area. I was wondering, do we get it? We did not. We got really close. Maybe that was enough. 1 minute here for the 5. 1 minute here for the 15. Minutes for the hourly candle. There we go. Literally just spoke about this. It's going to be a plummet. It's a 15 closure here. Yeah. Can't do anything anymore on this 15. This isn't bad. It's only 17 pips. Damn, I got this shit really stretched out. This isn't bad. Needs steeper wicks. I really want to be enough areas up there if this is what's gonna happen. So might be an hourly entry here. Depends on how we close. People at the Zoom door. Come on in. Damn. Nice. Scott and Nick W are on the same beach. That's crazy. What was that? Mm-hmm. Not for us. For us, it's the same one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What'd you do to everybody? There's nobody there. All right, it's 12 minutes here for this 1 hour, right? This is a 4-hour candle here on spot gold. Let's see, how does that look? Yeah, this shit looks like it's gonna be retesting highs. There's 12 minutes here. It might see if we're tapping these areas now before the closure, we might come back down further from these areas. But I would like to be in here on the next hourly candle if possible. We'll see how this pulls back. There's a chance, right, this pulls back heavy up in range. Yeah, ideally the close is below 82.3. ideally. But we shall see. We will see. Because I still don't mind taking it even if we close above. This wick is that's being printed on the current candle. That's the range, right? Down here. But we're going to need to have then a really good entry. In terms of news, we also have nothing coming up here until tomorrow when we have PPI. Damn. You're overpiped today? Damn, dog. Damn. That shit in your ass like a bicycle with no seat. I know it. Go over a pothole, I dare you. That boy loves speed bumps. Damn, we pushing out. All right, be careful. Watch this area. This area is an area where we can plummet down from, but unfortunately, we need a closure. We haven't had the hourly close. When Wicks buys, I sell. Damn, you on a 72 trade losing streak then. That's impressive. That's what I call consistency, baby. Been listening to some old school music after that Leandro song. Now, what's old school? Because old school for you and old school for me might be two different things. Like old school for you might be like '06 Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Old school for me might be like Duke Ellington. You know what I mean? Big difference in old school. Word. Old school for me is like Plato. You know what I mean? Like Marcus Aurelius. That's old school for me. Beethoven? No, that's already like modern shit. That's just that literally just happened. Beethoven just happened. It was fairly recent. Yo, he played at my 6th birthday. Stop playing. I had DJ Beethoven. That's modern shit right there. Now you being pedantic? Wow, I haven't heard somebody use that word in a long time. Yo, when I was 16, I worked in a cell phone store when they were just started appearing everywhere and shit. And the dude I worked with, he called me that. He's like, "You're a pedant," and I didn't know what the fuck it meant. It meant I was being pedantic. I was there when Jesus turned water into wine. See, I believe that there's more evidence that he was resurrected than of him turning water into wine. I think it's likelier that he died and came back than it is that he turned water into some wine. I think that trick is likelier. Or that miracle, right? That's what we call it. We call it miracles. Making bank if I turn water into wine. Bro, we going into business together if you could do that shit. You moved to the States 98, you were 12. I moved to the States in 95, I was 9. So we the same age, dog. Maybe a year apart. Wow, what a pullback. Less than 2 minutes to go here. This is quite a bit of range here. And you're getting a 30-minute light candle, an hourly still closing bearish. Lock in here, chat. We might have positions soon. And I gotta flip the tape. $30 flipped bullish. Next candle is gonna have to make a bottom wick, some kind of bottom wick. And that's what we're gonna look to take advantage of. Lock in here, 15 seconds. I'm looking for a top wick sell at these white line areas. People at the Zoom door, come on in. I need a steeper top wick. That's the very least right there. Flips now and comes down. I'm not gonna have an entry there. There's potential for a really steep top wick here, so I won't be entering here on the flip or anything like that. What are we gonna do? Is that it? Yeah, that might be it. Chat. Let's see if we can come up here. No. Chat, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a sell as soon as we re-break the high. So once this candle re-breaks its own high, I'll take a sell. Might not. What is it bouncing off of here? What area is this? Interesting. Yeah, it's going to need the bottom wick here regardless. Chat, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a sell right here, right where we are. We're going to take a sell at 2690.2. Just took a sell. I'll gladly take another sell off this area. There's a chance it makes that bottom wick now. Just don't want to miss it. It should make one. There's a chance it makes one here. Remember, this was a higher time frame closure as well on spot gold, right? It's 9 a.m. Some volume time. Closing full right there, 28 pips. W. 28 pips. Congratulations, everybody. Just closed full. W. W. All right, we can update session trades. 28 pippies. Yeah, it didn't go up anymore at all from where we entered. We took it and it went straight down. That was like 8 pips? No, that was 2 positions, 14 pips each. W. So this came down for 19 pips, right? From the moment we entered. 20. I closed it 2 positions, 14 pips, 28 total. Market came down a total of 19. I closed right here, right there, 89 flat, and It was 2 positions, so a combined total of 28, say 14? No, because when I take a pineapple and I take 10 more positions and I take a loss, you guys count that as a combined, right? So you're going to be like, oh, well, how many pips was that? That was 4 positions, minus 100 here, minus 100. So that's really a 600 pip loss. So if you're going to count my losses like that, we're going to count my wins just like that, right? Because when we close in the middle, let's say we took 3 pineapples and an entry here, an entry here, and an entry here, and we closed halfway in the middle, we count the combined total of all the positions, right? So we are going to count, like, you know, let's stick to the language we all agreed on. And if that's how we're going to speak in drawdown, I think that's how we're going to speak in profits. It's 14. I don't even think you got that. It's 2 positions, 14 pips, 14 pips each, 28 pips total. That's how we're going to count it. If this was to lose 30 pips, we would add all the positions together, and that would be the combined total pip loss. Damn. They waiting on me to lose, and then when I win, they hating on my win. Dude, that's 73 wins in a row. Because let's say I had an entry as right here. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. Let's say I had another entry right here and I closed somewhere in the middle. Right? I closed right here. Right? And let's say I closed it. How are you going to count that, right? How are you going to count this? Is this a -5? Is it a +5? Which position do you want me to count? Or do you want me to count the combined total of the 2 positions? Right? What are we doing? Let's say I took one here and one down here, and now we're in the middle at the break-even stage, right? If I close it, that's a 0, right? That's a -5 and a +5 or whatever it is. That's a 0, right? So if you're counting the combined total of the 2 positions, why would we change that when I take a win? No, we're going to count the combined total of all the positions that I'm in. Why don't you count this as 2 wins? I don't. It's one idea. It's one trade. We're in one position. We're in one position and a combined total, right? So I see it on futures. When I open my positions, it combines into one average, right? And when I close it, it gives me a sum total. It gives me an amount that I've made. And based on that amount, I can calculate how many pips it was. So it's 14 pips. Get over it. You're getting a timeout. Put user in timeout for 1 minute. It's 28 pips. You get over it. Because if it was 14 pips, what would I be? A 0 or a -5 or a +5 if we close the shit in between the pineapples? It was a ballsy call. It's not. It's some shit I do every single day of my life. It's ballsy for you because you're never here. And if you're here, then it's not ballsy for you because you would realize this is some shit that I do every single day of my life. I've won 73 straight trades. I'm gonna market the shit out of that. I don't know anyone that's ever won fucking 23 straight trades. Yeah, it was 28 pips worth of dollars. Exactly. That's exactly how I'm counting. Yeah. People are going to think you got a different area. No, I tell them right away, I'm opening up 2 positions. Everybody on this stream, I don't give a fuck what you think you know. Whenever you spend time here, you know what I teach. And everyone here that spent time here knows that I take 2 entries. Initially, when I open up, I take 2 entries. Sometimes I could take 1 if it's riskier, and then I'll take 2, excuse me, 2 or 3 on the pineapples. But most of the time, 95% of the time, I'll take 2 entries. Yeah, the value in dollars was equal to 28 pips for me. So that's how we're counting it. Exactly, Jay. It doesn't make sense to count it any other way. It does not make sense to count it any other way. It doesn't make sense to count percentages. It doesn't make sense to count the average of pips. It doesn't make sense because there's plenty of situations. Like what if you're counting percentages, let's say you lose 20% and then you make 20%, right? You're not back to break even because now you've made 20% on a smaller amount, right? So like there's issues with the way to count. The only legit and real way to count the success here is to show you my trade balance going up. That's the only true way to count it. Number two is win rate. Wins versus losses. It just makes it much simpler. Why complain when you made money? I don't know why they complain. We had a sniper entry and no drawdown. Zero drawdown. And back in the day, I used to take one entry. But I take two entries because my position, I'm a lot more confident in my positions now. Yeah, we got close. We never really got to this area. This is why I took the trade, because it was going to make the bottom wick. So I was willing to sit. If we were going to pull up higher, I was willing to sit through the drawdown because the probability was heavily on our side that we're going to make this bottom wick. And that's why I got in here, because I didn't want to miss that, right? I'm okay with the drawdown to here, but I'm not okay with this flipping and me not being in it, because this is what we planned for. So it got close to that area. We took the entry, and we would have been okay with drawdown as well if it came back up here, because we still would have flipped. Love you, Wix, but win rate. I didn't mean to say win rate. I meant to say pips, like how we count pips. I didn't mean to say win rate. Win rate is not the only thing that matters. Like depends what win rate matters when your equation revolves around win rate. RR matters when your equation revolves around RR, right? To each their own. Everything works, and it really depends on your style of trading, right? For you, how you count your profits or your losses, right? It depends on the style of trading that you have. I believe in our case, for our purposes, this is how we need to count pips, based on the amount of money I made. That's just how futures works. Win number 387. Let's update the record. Is your entry, two entries, double your risk? Yes. People don't know once you add separate entries or trades, it's still all the average. Yeah, because there's a lot of spot traders here, not futures traders, but the futures traders understand. That's just how futures works. And no matter how many times I've tried to explain it to somebody that trades spot gold, they never understand it until I tell them, hey man, just turn on the chart and literally test it out for you. Go take 2 or 3 entries on a futures chart. And then they get back to me. It's like, oh, now I see what you're talking about. Like everyone, like I've had this conversation with numerous developers, with numerous people in the group here, and every time it's the same thing. It's like, oh, now I get what you're talking about. Look at spot price candle. It's not supposed to match. It's different chart. I mean, they're affected, right, and pushed by the catalyst for these two pairs, or for these two charts are the same, right? One's just spot price, the other one's futures price, right? So here we're in the future, here we're in the now, in the present. But very similar, like charts doing very similar things. Look at the charts, right? They're very similar. You can even do that on Forex. Instead of opening more positions, you just stack on the first one and it averages out. No, it doesn't. It keeps them as separate positions. And then if I take another one in drawdown, like a pineapple, it's not going to average them out. It'll keep it as separate positions. They're similar in price action, but not, yeah, I mean, not all, the levels aren't identical, but they're very close. They're equally as technical because they're both gold. Like, they're equally as technical as the other. They're both technical pairs, technical charts. Why do I have levels drawn on this? These are old levels. This is spot gold chart. If I view the GC1, the clock is about 10 minutes off. Yeah, because it's delayed. You have a D right here. You see where this green light is? You probably have a D. That D stands for delayed. And that's because you have to pay for market data. When you're trading futures, you have to buy market data. Otherwise, you will be delayed by 10 minutes. It's not expensive. It's like $7 or $12 a month, something like that. But if you want to be in real time and not 10 minutes behind, that's what you got to do. Yeah, we are not done yet. It's not even NYSE open yet. We might be here for a while. We're gonna need candles to set up again. We're still in the range. We never broke out. We just took advantage of the closure, right? Of the fact that we understood this candle's gonna need a bottom wick. Still in the same range, still within these wicks. Once we break out, we will have more positions. And I'm pretty confident that's gonna happen here very soon. One or two more candles. Yeah, I don't even trade off TradingView, right? I trade off, so I pay for two sets of data. I pay for data for MetaTrader and I pay for data for TradingView. And I don't even trade on TradingView. I pay for the data here just so I could stream it, just so we could all be in real time. How the fuck do I get a mosquito bite on my side, yo? Damn. Homie didn't even want to fucking wait till I go outside. You're just gonna bite me inside. Damn. All right, we're gonna break up or down here. What's going on? Play the Hahu thing? Oh, you wanna flex? Let's flex. Yeah, we got a W in. We can flex. Let's get it. Hell yeah, there we go. I see Kenny flexing. Hell yeah, he got a W in too. I know it. Hell yeah. No, we haven't done in a while. We haven't checked the 23-minute time frame. The GOAT of all the time frames. Printing side by side. Does Kenny's blunt ever die? It's like an eternal flame. You ever been to the tomb of the unknown soldier? It's like that eternal flame that's lit right outside. Right outside the tomb. The eternal blunt. Oh man. Longest blunt in the world. It's not really the longest blunt in the world. It's the longest burning blunt in the world. People are funny. At least Kenny got a shirt on. Oh, yeah. It's fucking Brick City where Kenny's at. You just stumbled on a channel called Time. You don't stumble on some shit like that. You were looking for it. You don't bump into that channel. Time to trade. What the fuck is a time to trade? Oh, time to eat. Alright, yeah. Time to eat trade. That's Nick. I'm gonna say, fuck is a time to trade? You had to look for that shit. Triple T? 5 minutes for NYSE Open here. Can we get a drop before NYSE Open? Right? I want this to drop, and I also want this to have a bottom wick. So we need the next 5 minutes to have a lot of volume. Right? And I think there's a chance, right? And volume's coming in. This is the high volume time for New York session right now. We got 3 minutes. I get a lot of shit done in 3 minutes. Probably do a lap around this pool in about the next 3 minutes. I mean, just like walk around it, not like swim to the other side and back. Nah. I know some of you are like, he ain't swimming to the other end of the pool and back in 3 minutes. Nope, but I'll walk the fuck around it in 30 seconds. Imagine I came back fucking with scuba gear on, just dripping. Scuba Steve. What do you call them shits that go on your feet? The little... They make you look like a platypus. What are those things called? Anyone? Great talk, gang. Great talk. What time is it? Oh, shit. 9:28. Coming back, gang. Come back, come back, come back. Some good weed. Great talk, gang. After February 5th, I'll never miss a YAP session. Would you say you're addicted to weed? No, I'm a cannabis connoisseur. All these wicks up and down, ugly range, yeah. It's not pretty looking for now. Want to be outside of these wicks. Outside the wicks, yo.
Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
That's right. That's correct. Smoke got him. Yep.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
That it did. I want to be careful here because, right, the market's clearly not driving. It's created a range, and this is a strong area from where we rejected. I told you this is decision-making time for gold. You have to either break down or come back up, but this is going to be the time it decides that. NYSE open here. Should see some volume. Don't panic. Do not panic here. Stay calm. Wait for it to set up. Not panicking. It's a funny one. Oh wow, look at this level. Tapped it on the dot again. We would have looked for this area had we closed below here and market started coming up, but not the way we've closed. Sniper. Damn, we got 73 straight wins. 73 in a row. Another sniper entry. Yeah, chat, they call me the market compass. You know that, right? Point you in a direction. The Streak King, aka Mr. Win or Win. Streak or nothing. All wicks, no loss. The money magnet, aka the streak lives on. Oh man. Master of momentum, the candle cutter. How about that? You call me Mr. Consistent, yo, aka back to back to back to back bagger. Candle clapper, the pip predator. Word. Mr. 10K a day. Word. I like the streak or nothing. Mr. Win or Win. That was an uneventful opening for NYSE. Do something. Ooh, created your favorite shampoo pattern over here. Will it start pushing up now? Look, this looks like green. Bro, you about to get fucking... you about to be part of a magic trick. Careful. Green got that wrench, dog. It's got the power. Right, Green? Yeah.
Oh my God. I am never going to financially recover from this.
Yo, what's the deal? Chris, how's it going? What up? What up, dog? I haven't seen you in a long time, bro. What up, Focus? What's the deal? Are you local or are you in Carolina? Or are you here right now? Bro, where you been? We won 73 straight trades. We're on a 73 trade winning streak. Yeah, gang. I mean, this is lovely and all, but we need this shit to move. Yeah, shit's gotta move. Hey, I'm gonna step outside for about 30 seconds to go smoke. Actually, no. I'm okay. I can't even hide anymore. I'm gonna smoke that fat Jamaican joint that's sitting outside waiting on me while we wait for this to break out this damn range. So, a couple of minutes, you guys. It's 420 viewers here right now on the dot. Anyway. Right? I was gonna make something up for the sake of YouTube, but then like even YouTube is like as I started speaking, YouTube popped up on my fucking screen like, motherfucker, you lying? We know it. Just go. Thanks, YouTube. I will never financially recover from this. Today was our largest Zoom day. Today was our peak Zoom viewers. We had 48 people at one point. That I know for sure. Even yesterday for the giveaway, we did a giveaway on Zoom yesterday for the private session. We had less people. Focus always be coming out the woodwork with something nice to say. Yeah, that's my boy. That's the reason I'm trading today. That's the man that went, oh, this is called Forex. This is the first person ever to tell me what Forex is. You guys should all be thankful to him. Without him, there's no X9. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for posting that. Yo, wasn't I just leaving to smoke? Pushing. Yeah, I was gonna leave. Oh, give me a second. I'm just a messenger. Look what you did with it. I'm very proud of you. Your biggest fan. Yeah, boy. I will forever be grateful to you, my friend. Volume. Let's see. We need a closure outside the range. Not even a closure. If we can just have a heavy push down here, I'll fucking take it. Yo, where did my joint go? I used to hate asking my parents where something is because their reply would always be like, oh, it grew legs. And I'd always be pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck you mean it grew legs? I'm asking you if you've seen my shit. Come on, Ma. I'm going out. I had a 4-pack of condoms over here. Grew legs. Turn the music up. You could have picked a better song. Smoke my Newport to the butt. Yo, I used to smoke Newports and cough up blood after. Like, it's going back like 15 years, 20 years. Right? They say because the Newports got fiberglass in them. I think she used to rip up your throat. But boy, did that Newport used to hit after that highway blunt. You get done with a highway blunt, first thing you reach for is a Newpie. Man. We used to get them, you used to be able to buy Lucy's for 75 cents, right? And when you're a kid, and you ain't got the money for a pack, right? We just go get like 2 or 3 Lucy's, and that's it. You work at a Steak and Shake? There's a Steak and Shake not too far from me. Hey Wix, normally you popped up on my home stream. Past week I've had to search for you. Just a heads up in case anyone's experienced this. Everyone is. Hey, double check if your notifications are on. Are your notifications on? Yo, dark side. That's another thing I told YouTube, and they told me that's probably because your notifications, the people are having their notifications off. I'm like, I'm telling you, no. Yeah, it's the algo. It's trying to hold me down. Even when I search you, I usually found old live instead of live you're doing at the moment. Whole time my shit was 30 minutes behind. It's tough. Fuck Steak and Shake. Shit service since 2010. Oh, you know their jingle. Hey, people at the Zoom door. Nate, Jacob. we've gone nowhere. I mean, it's moved because it's a big ass range, but we really gone nowhere. Market is not driven. It's just kind of ranged in this area. You're definitely shadow banned. I have to look for you too. If we can just get 10,000 people to search for me, maybe the algo will kick in and say, oh, people are actually looking for this shit. Yeah, chat, we are still at 26.6k subs. Still. Thank you for keeping us at 26.6k subs for a year. Maybe they categorized you as something different. Well, right now it's entertainment. It's categorized as entertainment, and I changed it because it was categorized as education for the longest, and we were shadow banned, so I changed it to entertainment. I don't think that matters much. The shampoo play. We looking for more sells? Depending on how this candle closes, we might end up pushing above 93, at which point we'll start looking for buys. We're still 50 pips away from there. But if that's the case, we'll see a closure here. The hourly's going to close. All right, so we're going to see a closure above here if that is the case. At which point that would be a heavy 30-minute drive through the whole range to close above. The hourly would close bullish. As long as there's a top wick, we will look for bottom wick entries to come up. Like, because at that point, if we were looking like this, I would be selling down here, right? So I would be buying up here. As long as it heads that way, which it should. There we go. Both charts are moving up. So there's no guarantee that we will head that way. The current 15 doesn't have a bottom wick, but if we do head that way, right? Because we can reject here, we can come up from here. We can, come up from a break of that high. We can reject right from this area where we're at right now. Wherever the candle is right now, it can come down from here. So, if that's the case, right, the hourly could just tap here and continue down. But we already grabbed these wicks. We already grabbed all these orders. There's no advantage point here for sells. For buys, there is, as long as we can push up. 8 minutes. 8 more minutes. Yo, this fucking mosquito, yo. I swear, I don't even know how they get in here. Looks my friend got shadow banned on his channel, not for a Forex channel, but he found out it's because a load of people reported his channel to screw him over. Might possibly be jealous streamers reporting you. Yeah, I highly doubt I'm on anyone's radar for taking their viewers or something. I don't think my stream is that threatening to other streamers. It's just, it's a shame in terms of value for other people. Bro said mosquito, I got rain snowing outside, you fucker. Yeah, I don't think YouTube will make you aware of anything. They clearly told me it's not our algo, it's you. When I spoke to them, they're like, yo, they said, they were like, people just don't fuck with you. Yeah, I spoke to them. There was like, they told me there's nothing on our end that's stopping your channel from growing. I was like, no way. There's got to be something in the algo because I fucking hit a brick wall on a specific date, specific time. He's like, if there is, I don't see it. And the dude was literally, he was so blunt about it. He was just like, it's you, bro. It's not YouTube, it's you. Like, that's impossible. First step to recovery is denial. Yep. It's also a river in Egypt, but it's fucked up. I was kind of offended when they were talking to me because he was very blunt about it. I was like, wait a minute, it's my job to offend you. Why am I offended? It's like the opposite of it's not you, it's me. Yeah, like, it's you. It's not me, it's you. You're talking bad about Roger? I never talk bad about Roger. I like his accent. I enjoy the accent, it's funny. But it's not funny like I'm laughing at it, I'm laughing with it. Like, it's very, very funny. Very, very funny. Other than that, I'm cool with Roger. I like him. Never spoken to him, but I like him. Hey bro, just give it time. People come around again. You're in a very niche business where people lose money and most will leave eventually, so just gotta be patient. Yeah, I know. It's a forever revolving door. I'm blind to you, haters. Can't touch me, rumor creators. I said, where is the love lately? Yo, honestly, that was one of the best concerts I went to. Yo, he is really good live. Yeah, Kali Buds. He is really good live. Boy, hyped up the crowd. And he was the opening act. He wasn't even the main act. He was the opening. You're doing great, brother. Stay consistent. Every impulse is 50% of trading and try it in life. You're in the momentum. I feel like I'm in a retracement right now. Raja paid a lot of money to get rid of accent. Was it the same spot that got rid of the hairline? That brought back the hairline? But you don't go from 5K subs to 25K subs in 1 year and then nothing happens after the same number of viewers? Yeah. It took us a year to go from 4,000 to 25,000. And then it took me another year to go from 25 to 26. Like, this shit don't make sense. We need to hit some shows this summer? Yeah, I'd be down, bro. You gotta come through here and then we'll go to some concerts. I'm down. Link when I come through then. Yeah. You gotta come through. Summertime should be really easy, really simple. Interesting. Nothing to drive price today? You mean in terms of a catalyst? Yeah, well, there's no news, but there are catalysts, right? The stock exchange is open. The New York markets are open, right? London was open. It's still open. It hasn't closed yet. It's going to be open for another hour. So technically there are catalysts. There's just no red folders, no news catalysts. 4 hour coming up on GC. Yeah, I know this is a lovely closure on the 4 hour, which would probably have a steep pullback. Okay, so 30 seconds here on this 1 hour. I will look for positions at 26.94 areas to come down if we get a top wick first. I'm not a big fan of these areas anymore because we've already tapped them numerous times. So I think if we start coming up, we'll have to break them. But 30, 15, it's held that. It just wouldn't make sense to hold here again. Lock in. We might have positions here very soon, depending on how steep this top wick is right now. This might be the bounce. This might be this area, and that's it. How much is it to the flip? 20? I think it's gonna come up to that steeper area. Oh, didn't even get there. That was instant. Split second, 15. All right, this is the level, 93.9, 94 flat. That's where I'm looking for sells. Up here. A lot of bearish momentum. This could come down, start filling the wick, but I'm gonna need an entry up here. Have you looked deeper into the daily and weekly gap? You know what I look into? Like, it's not really, I don't swerve off what I'm doing. It's like when my trading, it's kind of like there's always a next step, right? And it's kind of like a step-by-step thing where it's like taking me to here, right? And from here, it's going to take me somewhere else. So I kind of let that growth happen naturally. I don't go out looking for like, oh, let me just start zoning in on something that's like completely like away from what I'm doing, right? I'm gonna zone in on the next thing that I think will be valuable, you know, to combine with what I'm doing already to throw in. But randomly, no, I haven't had like a reasoning. Like my trading hasn't led me to like, oh, let's figure out where, you know, what's going on with the daily gap and weekly gap openings. So I haven't looked at it. If it did, then I'd probably look at it, but just my trading hasn't led me to there. I don't like that we broke the lows here. Current candle. Yeah, keeping things simple allows for confidence. That's a good point. I think I don't even remember mentioning that. I think maybe at some point in the past, and then there might have been like a fork in the road or like 10 forks in a road, and just kind of. Yeah, I kind of swerved away from that, but I don't even remember mentioning that. Price has not moved. Yeah, the market came down early before our session today at 7 o'clock, right? And ever since 7, it's been in this ugly ass range. Why are we not looking for bottom wick buys? Because I'm looking at this 4-hour closure here. And it's my expectation that we can get a top wick sell. It's that pre-trade stretch. You guys know the stretch. It's the one you do right before the trade. Oh, we're not gonna get there. Or are we? Let's see. Didn't break the previous candle high right here on the 30. Respected it. That might be it. We'll see. It needs to break that previous candle high. Otherwise, it's holding resistance and maybe the start of the 4-hour to come down. I need a steeper wick. If this range isn't here, right? If this was the initial drive down into the range and we tapped this area, I'm taking it. But we've tapped this area 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 times already since we've been here. I'm expecting this area to break. Break up, I mean. I wouldn't expect it to hold after tapping it so many times. I'm 100% sure that with your new title, you'll start getting traction. Well, I put free signals in there, so let's see what happens. Yeah. Don't want this, because as this starts flipping, coming down, that's basically eating up our advantage point. That's whack. I'll still take it. If this doesn't re-break the low here and starts coming up, I'll still take the top wick there. I think that's fine right there, right? We kind of match this 5-minute level. We start coming up, I'm fine with it. There's a lot of room here for the 4-hour to fill as long as we can come back up here and grab the entries up here. But once it starts breaking lows here, you're probably looking for it to reset up again. It's a root. Well, I'm not done yet. I'm looking for positions. It could set up in an instant. Just because you don't see it now, you know, a couple of 5-minute candles, you're right back in business. So be patient. Just gonna hold it here. Then what? Kept up with structure here. Okay. Headphones died for a second. They just shut off. You guys hear me, right? Okay, perfect. Come on. What up, Santos? Two more days, you get your MFF payout. All right, good shit. Hold the line. I have a bearish 15 close, you have a bullish. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because they both kind of close at the same price similarly, right? You still have like a weak bearish, like a doji candle. Pip or two up or down, right? Just very similar. Oh no, wow, that closed heavily bearish. I thought you'd get like a doji bearish candle. Yeah, there's a difference right there. That is a big difference. Excuse me. Didn't mean to make 400 you yawn, but that's where we're at currently. It's yawning time. Yeah, chat. I don't think I'm gonna be looking for a sell here if we start coming up now. I will wait for the market to actually push. This is fucking ugly. We just created a range within a range within a range on every time frame, from the higher to the smaller one, from the hourly all the way to the 5. Over here, this 5, it created a. This is how I look at it, right? This 5 pushed up. Right, created a high, found a support, retested the high. Now we're in the small ass range that's inside this 15-minute range, which is inside this 30-minute range, which is inside this 1 hour range. But we just don't seem to be driving and lining up on every time frame from the 1 hour to every time frame has lined up for a range. No time frame has lined. We have not lined up multiple time frames for buys or for sells. This gets a little tough here, but if we can look at it like this, 2 hour might break, it should break. At these top areas, it probably won't be this. It won't be 26.93.9, but if I can get an entry at these 2 top areas, I will take them. Over there, I think we can have a pullback. This is a strong area right here. You see that market to the left? Market tapped that area and just drove heavily down. Why do I have circles? What the fuck is with the circle? There. Let's wait. The 4 hour is a long candle. I think we'll get our opportunity here. Hey Wix, does smoking weed affect your gains? No, but my gains affect my weed smoking. How about that? That is 100% true. This thing looked like it was pushing up. It's not going anywhere. Is it the music? Does it not like our music? Not get there. Did not get there. Yeah, chat. We're gonna be here at least through 11 a.m. I'm not going anywhere till at least 11. So at least another 40 minutes to an hour. I think we're here. Which reminds me, this would be a good time for some protein. And I'm just going to add a little bit more protein on top of the protein, some bananas, and some more protein. It's protein time. XAU's dropping. I don't know why this is not. It will. It's supposed to drop. They're both supposed to drop, right? The thing is, we wanted a steeper top wick. But if spot gold is dropping right now, that ISO, yeah, then we might be following right up over here and start dropping here, right? We just needed that steeper top wick. Came like 1 pip away from putting on that missing wick on the 5-minute. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We don't have to force anything, right? It's either we get our stuff or it's just noise. No, it doesn't work like that, MK. It's not like one is always ahead of the other. No, sometimes this one will drop before. It's like a little shake weight. See the dude that doing the shake weight in front of the police station? He was just standing by the police precinct, just by the bushes, going like this. Cop walks over, he's like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just working out. People are fucking funny. Isolate, yeah. It's a little more expensive, but it's worth it. You got any tips on streaming? Just start, man. Just start. It's not going to be perfect. You're going to have a whole bunch of issues initially, but the only way to figure it out and fix those issues is to just start and deal with them. All right? And people will show up on their own. People aren't like, it's like the people that work out at the gym, right? The big juice heads. People are always afraid to walk in the gym because they feel like they're going to be embarrassed or like people will make fun of them. No, usually those guys that are working out the most and like the biggest looking guys in the gym, they're the first ones to want to help you, right? When you get in the gym, you think they're looking and laughing at you, but they're not. They're typically like, they're very, the ones that are actually getting results in the gym love it when people ask them about how to get bigger and how to get better. Same thing here, right? Chat, as long as you're trying, chat will be on your side. As long as it's being, you know, transparent and you're clearly trying, chat will be on your side. Well, and bring value. So you shouldn't worry about those issues when the initial issues, right? Just, you know, be honest and humble, and you'll be fine. But just start. It'll make you a better trader. I can promise you that. Yeah, there's that 4-hour coming down. Spoke about this. Let's see here. 3 minutes for this 30. If this 30 can leave us a nice bottom wick, we can just continue riding that train. Took W on that drop. Yeah, I didn't get in here off the higher time frame. I was looking for a steeper level, but it's okay. Peaches, pears, plums. What is this? Two minutes to go for this 30. Will it still close in this range? Hurry up and buy. Ninjas. I feel sorry for your mother. He started shooting and dancing at the same time. He was like, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, this fucker's engulfing. Yeah, what was the three movies they made fun of? It was Boys in the Hood. It was I forgot the three movies that they were making fun of. Like, that's an ugly 30 closure if I've ever seen one. This shit is holding, respecting support, all bear, no bottom wick. Yeah, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, and one more, and it was making fun of three movies. Oh, and Gin and Juice. I think that was it. Nah, you gotta watch that movie with your kids. It's a really good kids movie. You gotta get the family together, invite your parents, and just, you guys should sit down and watch it. It's a really wholesome family movie. It's right up there with Home Alone, honestly. It's perfect for the holidays. Which movie? I wasn't listening. Cause you stream hopping, bro. Gotta lock in. Chat. I don't know if you guys noticed this. This is our session. 8, 9, 10. These three candles, these nothing but wicks. This is our session. Wicks said only Wicks today. Hey, I got a W today. I called it yesterday on Instagram. I said, come see us go for 73. And we got 73 today. But yeah, if this shit happens after the stream, I will definitely call it in the signal channel, 100%. If we get some volume between 11 and 1, I'll definitely call it in the signal channel. But for now, we're just, you know, we're stuck in this shit show. This is really a horseshit range. You're up 60 pips. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with trading the range. It's a big range. It's not like it's 10 pips, right? It's a massive range. But how many times can you trade it? 1, 2, right, up, down. How many times is it going to fill and refill? Well, if you're Hank, right now you're saying, every fucking time, baby! Hank's fucking taking buy every support, sell every resistance for 10 pips. He's the range ranger. The range ranger. You guys thought 300 positions in an hour was bad? Wait till we figure out what Hank's doing. Big Bank Hank. Word. Hank. Yo, shout out to him. He's so young. He is so freaking young. I am peanut butter jelly of that. How can you not take a seller? That's true. Hank does say that. Or resistance. Look at the 1 minute. How can you not? He's W. What I like about him is he doesn't get swayed easily, right? He's got his shit. He's got his thing going, and he's doing him. Time my headset shut off. Yo, Razor, what's the deal? You gonna send me some stuff or what? I'm gonna have a big Razor logo right behind me, and we're gonna put you right next to top one here on screen. You guys got to get back to me. Yeah, I'm trying to work this deal out with Razor. It would be nice. But they playing games. Here comes the range again. Majority of Wix subs range between 20 and 30. No, majority, the largest portion of my subs, I think you might be right actually, 24 to 36 or something like that. Yeah, you're probably right. I would say in their 30s. The majority of my subs are in their late 20s, early 30s. Like me. Yeah, for those of you that don't know me, We've been doing this for 25 years, and we've been live streaming for about a decade. And for those of you that know me, shut the fuck up. He a Trump tard? No, I'm a cheap gas tard. I'm a mean tweet tard, cheap gas tard. My dad's 67, act like he's in his 20s. Yeah. Age is just a number. Yeah. And so, you know, if you don't mind, it don't matter. Age is just a state of mind. And if you don't mind, it don't matter. I once said that to an old guy, and then he was like, yeah, tell me about that when you get arthritis. I was like, all right, well, you got a point on that one. But like, outside of that, what tard is he supposed to be? I don't know. Cheap gas tard. I think we're all that. We're all cheap gas tards. And jail is just a room. Word. You're basically grounded for years. That's how I met Domvo. Just reminding you guys if you weren't sure. BRB? Okay, yeah, we'll wait for you. Thanks for letting us know. Otherwise, we would have sent out a search party looking for you. I mean, how can we trade? People are missing. We gotta find you. Wix, when you first started streaming, I had no one in chat. What did you do? Like not talk? No, I just made up questions. I pretended I was being asked questions. No, you know what? When I started streaming, I kind of had a base, right? Because I traded with Don on the same stream for about a half a decade, right? And so people knew me by then. So when I started my own stream, it wasn't like 5, 10, my streams, my first stream, I think it had like 35, 40 viewers. Right, and then my second stream had like 90 viewers, and then my third and the fourth they were in the hundreds. But like the first 2 streams might have been under 100 viewers, but they were still there. It wasn't like 5 or 8 people. It was like my first stream had like 35, 40 people, and it was just there was talk, right? We were talking, and then as I started getting into breakdowns and trading, once I set up all the stream stuff, like to make it sure it runs smoothly, once we started doing breakdowns and all that, people started coming in droves. Like we were averaging all of 23, we averaged between 900 and 1400 viewers the entire year for the stream. Right? We were getting 900 to 1,000 for Asian session. All of 2023. And then 2024, the entire year, like nothing, just 400 viewers. Yeah, I started out. No, I didn't start out with the Asian session. I started out covering New York session for Don. So when Don would go on vacation, he'd hit me up and be like, yo, I'm going on vacation. Got 2 days or 3 days of cover, or I'm going to be gone this day. So I'd cover for him. And then I was like, all right, I could do this shit for Asian. Give all your credit to me. I don't want no credit. I can't put a thank you in my wallet. You know what I can't put in my wallet though? blunt money. I gotta put all that in my wallet. Can't put a thank you in there. One problem I'm low-key getting is would people even watch a 16-year-old trade? No. Like where, like they're gonna think I'm too unserious, if you get what I mean? Yes. Is that should that stop you? No. You should just do it anyway. The sooner you start, the longer track record you'll have by the time people are ready to listen to you. And the biggest key, like the biggest key to being successful is having a proof of concept. You need to have proof of concept, proof that this works, proof that what you're doing works, in order for you to, what do you call it? The word on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, in order for you to grow, right? Fuck, I had a better word than grow, but mental block. But yeah, then you start stacking. The key is to stack. The key is to stack on what works, right? So that's why initially people have to go wide to figure out what works. And then when they figure out what works, then they stack and narrow it down on, you know, on the part that works. But first you have to stack on going wide to figure out what works. And once you figure out what works, you can kind of zone in on that part and stack just on that road. So for you, it's all about building a proof of concept. Once you have that, then it works. All you got to do is rinse and repeat. Is there a thing as legal or illegal in trading industry? Yeah. Why don't you just open up a brokerage, take US clients, and then don't pay them? See what happens. Hold on, we gotta flip the tape again? No, we don't. Word. FBI, open up. Play that soundboard. For some reason, the knocking and the doorbell sounds are disconnected right now. They're not working. I don't know why. I just tried them. They're not working. Because those sound bites are used to a different app than just the rest of my sounds. Break down how I trade news. Well, we'll see how we trade news once Trump gets in. I usually wait for a push and then the rebreak of the push. To make a long story short, I drop down to the 1 minute, wait for a push, and then I take the rebreak of that push. But that hasn't been working over the last month and a half, 2 months. Today is the slowest New York session I've seen in a while. Yes. Look at this. This is the entire session right here. This is just us doing this side by side barcode. But the harder we range, the harder the breakout, right? Still got a W. Still a successful session. Still made money. I knew this bad range on gold. I mean, whoa. She had the massive top wicks. I mean, whoa. Remuneration thing. Inauguration thing. Remuneration thing year or whatever. Yeah. The remuneration thingy for the Trump tards. Seems like no one likes GJ.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Yeah, definitely no. How many top trader payouts have you gotten so far? Enough to be banned from trading the fundits. Had a brain fart? Did it come out your ears? Does it smell around the fucking hemisphere or the around the equator of your face? What did you forget? Oh, Black Rob, I see it. Yeah. Like that was random. Just had a brain fart. For what? Chat. I need this candle to close outside of these wicks. If it's still within these wicks to the left by the time we close in 9 minutes and 10 minutes from now at 11 a.m., I will call it a session, and then if we see it set up, we'll take it in the signal channel. If we see it come down heavily afterwards, stop. You guys should lock in, but outside of that, I mean, it's got to do this now. It's got 10 minutes to push. If we don't do that now, then we'll call it a session, just so you're aware. Oh, make sure you go comment on yesterday's post on yesterday's reel on my IG. Make sure you go comment on that because I'm going to give away 2 25K accounts on Friday. And in order for you to receive them, you have to, or to be entered to that giveaway, you got to go comment on that post from yesterday. Wicks, if the rumor about ceasefire in Israel happened, I guess it will drive gold down. What's your thoughts on this? My thought on this is you don't have to guess. You can watch it happen and hop in after. You don't have to guess if it will happen and be 50-50. You can let it happen, see the initial, the initial candles start printing, and then hop in, right? Let the market show its hand. Let it reveal what it's going to do, and then you don't have to catch 100% of the range. You can catch the last 20%, less 10%. It doesn't matter. Just you can catch bits and pieces of the range. You don't need to guess from the very beginning, tip of the wick, where the candle's going to drive. Just what you're hitting today in the gym. Probably some Z's. Yo, I am so tired. I don't know about hitting gym. I want to go so bad, but I'm also so tired. I did not sleep at all. I had zero sleep. Zero REM sleep. I must have had like some kind of like power nap, but I had zero REM sleep. Yeah, make sure you sub to the channel as well here, gang. I always forget to tell you, but drop some likes and sub to the channel. We are trying to break the algo. It's holding us down, but we're trying to break the algo. And that's how you do it. That's how you get the algo working for you. You got to drop likes and sub to the channel. Why give yourself a day off? Life will throw a day off you. So you said something like that? Yeah, and this is life throwing. I didn't plan for today being a day off. I'm not giving it to you. It's just, I know there will be a time where I can't make it. And today is one of those times where I have no energy. I'll go in and just, it won't be worth it. It won't be a workout. It'll be a slob fest. Honestly, it really depends on that next joint. Because I'm going to smoke that joint, feel like a fucking Atlas, right? Atlas. And I'll go fucking carry the world on my shoulders. Because that motherfucking weed be inspiring as fuck. Weed be an inspiration. Right? You smoke a good joint, shit. You feel like you could go out for the night and it's like 4 p.m. It's like 3 p.m. It's daytime. You feel like you can go right now all night. Shit, you hit a good joint, you'll start the party at noon. You hit a good joint, everybody's preparing for like a 10 p.m. party, you'll start partying at noon. And you won't understand why everybody's not so happy as you. Sometimes you get that really good joint where you're like, damn, I could hit the gym and chug a bottle of Henny, probably on the treadmill. Easy peasy. If you do get in those pull-ups and knee raises, that's the easiest shit I probably do all day. If that was it, man. Chat, what if I just put up a pull-up bar right here and every morning we do pull-ups? I gotta figure out the logistics of putting up a pull-up bar over here. How many pull-ups can I do in one go? I think somewhere between 20 and 30. 20 to 30 pull-ups if on my first rep, yeah. Now, I'm talking about full ones. I'm talking about full extension. Have your arms snap all the way out and back. Cause this ain't a pull-up, motherfucker. I be seeing people in the gym just. No, I need it to be outside of these wicks. I want it to break the low here. I want to be below 82. There's a lot of chances for us to reject within this area. I don't put too much thought into what's happening now. I need this to drive. This isn't really a drive. And look at the 30. The 30 is going to close as a leg candle, right? You want this to drive, so the 30 has a strong body. You don't want a leg candle, and now you get a bottom wick and drive straight up. Because the way I look at a leg candle is that this is a range right here. This is the range we're looking to fill, not down here. When I see a candle print like this, I'm looking at this as it needs to be filled, not price going down. That's the 30. Right there. This is the 1 hour. 1 hour looks good. No bottom wick, and we're still within these ranges. There's a lot of time. 2.5 minutes is a lot of time. It can still push. Yeah, I'm getting as many pull-ups in as pips per trade. What's your PPT score? The pips per trade score. Hey, it's volumizing. This, see, no longer a leg candle on the 30. Heavy push. Look at the hourly. Bang. Heavy push. We need a bottom wick here. a minute 50, we need a bottom wick. Filled the range. Filled the 15. We need a wick. Again, you know what we're going to do? We're going to call it a stream here and take it to the signal channel. No, I'm just kidding. Like, Wix, there's 1 minute to go, you asshole. I don't know. Like this, I'm not too excited about this. I need a bottom wick. It's less than a minute here. It's got to form a bottom wick. Which means it's not a pullback that I want. I want us to come down here and break all the lows. Previous candle lows, this wick low, that's what I want, and then pull back. So let's see if we can get that in the next 30 seconds. It didn't break that wick low here. Not yet. It's only a 5 pip wick, 4.5 pips. We might be taking this to the signal channel. This closes no bottom wick. We might be taking it to the signal channel. It's going to come straight up. All right, so I'll take it if it gets back to 83.6. If we get 83.6, I will take sells. If we don't get that, I'm not taking it. I need a steeper wick here. This is because that's your whole advantage point. Just this. There's no wick. It's the entire range here. That will be 20 pips. 83.5 and 86.2. In terms of pullbacks. Respect it here. Two years, bro, can't get 10 pull-ups. The fuck you doing in the gym? Damn. Don't fucking disincentivize him. The fuck you doing at the gym? Damn, dog, that's crying. Give it this 15 closure. We want this to break down. We don't want the 15 start pulling up here. We want this with the range to be created below the previous candle. Right? If you hold 15 bullish here, you're holding support. Damn, that's a blanket ass statement. Warrior. He said all Mohammeds I know are lazy and not fit. What about Muhammad Ali? I was doing something similar. This price right here previously, this drop down doesn't exist on spot. How about Mohamed Salah? Is he fit? How about Mo Farah? Mohamed Farah. Is he fit? How about Mohammed Ben Sulayem? How about Mohamed Tarek? That guy lost his hairs? No, he got hair replacement surgery. Did you see that shit? He's got fucking more hair than Fabio. The hair transplants. Who? He's a soccer player. Yeah, I'd be very careful with sells at this point after we created a bottom wick first. Following a candle that had no wicks at all here on the bottom. Oh, barely. 3 pips. Yeah, if it's going to reject, it's going to be this area. Closures. Thought Americans didn't watch football? I don't. I watch soccer. Did you watch last night Classico? Yeah. Yeah. We spoke about it during the Asian session. I watched it, yeah. Lamine Yamal is just different level. Different level. He's so far ahead of his time. Who do you support? Wix, Real Award? None of them. None of them. If anything, my favorite team in that league is Atletico. If we're staying with the Spanish league, I like Atletico more than Real and Barca. But I'm a big fan of the young squad that Barca's put together. I like, if you're a fan of soccer, like, you should be a fan of Barca. They've done a really great job putting that young squad together. Say it with me. Soccer. Soccer. Right, so if we had no bottom wick on this candle, we would be looking for sells here. But now that we've grabbed the bottom wick, right, we filled the previous candle, whatever wick there was, I would look for this to pull up. And yeah, you can still get it. This is a strong area, but it's not as strong anymore as it was if we had no bottom wick on this current candle. So for that reason,
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
right, for that reason, I'm out here. What? It could tap this area and just plummet here, right? This is a strong rejection area, but because we already have that bottom wick, and because we held support, right? We didn't close below, and because the previous candle doesn't have a massive bottom wick to fill, right? If this, we could be looking for sells here if this is the previous candle right here. If it did this. Oops. If the wick was like this, right? If that was the wick here, then we're looking to fill this area, but that was the support, and there's not much range, so I would need more candles for this, you know, to print here for me to have any kind of expectation of playing my edge. For that reason, I'm out. Barber, yeah. Chat, let's do it. Let's call it a session. It's been a draggy session, but we still got a W. We still got our win today. Who's the GOAT in your opinion? I can just give you my favorite player of all time. I don't know who's the best one ever. Probably either Pele or Diego Maradona. One of those two. Probably Messi and Ronaldo are up there. My favorite of all time is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was by far my favorite player ever of all time. Okay. After that, there's just like a whole slew of really great players. Yeah, let's call it a session. Chat, if you're in gotcha, yeah, if you're in the signal channel, you don't have to lock in right now. I'll let you know. We're quite a few candles away from setting up. So if I see it setting up in the next hour and a half, right, by anytime before probably 1 o'clock or by 12, I'll tell you guys in the signal channel to lock in. But for now, you can relax. It's not setting up just yet. All right, a few things need to happen. Oh, hey, before you go, please drop some W's for the trade we had. Chat, drop some dubs for another winning session and 73 wins in a row. Let's fucking go. Thank you very much. Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Thank you. Yeah, let's call it a session here. I'm gonna look at that. It tapped that area. How much would we have made here? 15 pips, 13. Yeah, not yet. This is gonna need to set up or down. It's gonna need to push. Chat, calling it a session. Zoom gang, I'll see you on the Clubhouse side, Signal channel, and everyone who was able to unlock Wix9's vault. I'll let you guys know when you should lock in. For now, you can take it easy because we have not set up yet. So by noon, if I don't let you know by noon, then we'll call it a session. You can probably go enjoy the rest of your day. So we'll be locked in for another 45 minutes. All right. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream as always. And chat. Dear chat, thank you for coming through here and supporting me for another New York session, another morning. Love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Enjoy your day, everybody. Stay safe. Don't overtrade. Don't get clapped. Make sure you show up tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp. Follow the IG. Sub to the YouTubes. Go unlock Wix9's vault. Get the signals. I'll see you in there. Later.